Hey folks, I'm going to be returning to Retro GameCon this year, taking place at the On-Center Convention Center up in Syracuse, New York from October 11th through the 13th. I'm going to be there all weekend, and I'm of course going to be cosplaying there as well. I'm going to be going as Ash Ketchum in his Kalos outfit from Pokemon on Friday. I'm officially bringing back my gender-bent version of Sailor Moon on Saturday. And finally, I'm gonna be debuting Seiya Kanye from Amagi Brilliant Park on Sunday. If by any chance you see me there in person, then by all means come on up to me and say hi. Hope to see you there. If you look inside my closet, you'll see that I have a pretty good number of cosplays. And a lot of that may be is because I really do have a good number of them. Now, I'm not just talking about the normal variety such as sci-fi and comic books. I also mean the incredible kinds from stuff like movies, TV shows, video games, and anime. And I love the hell out of them. I enjoyed looking like the characters I dress up as, and whenever I wear one at a convention, the experience was well worth it. So I'm doing a series talking about every single one of them. We're gonna analyze every single bit of them, how well they turned out, and if it's well worth it. So sit back, relax, and get your sewing needles ready, because this is CGS, aka a Cosplayer's Guide to Success. Well, I guess despite the fact that you're just only a fake rose that I've actually held on to for many years, I think you still make great use for, of course, my cosplays for sure. Oh, well, hello there. Heard you come in, and well, I think I've actually got this rose out and about just for you, since I knew you were coming. So yeah, with that being said, greetings and welcome everybody to another episode of CGS, aka a Cosplayer's Guide to Success. Now you might be wondering to yourself why I'm greeting all of you guys in of course this sort of manner. Well, you have read the title, right? It might give you a little idea, of course, what I'm actually going to be talking about in this episode for sure. And it might give you a little hint, of course, the cosplay I'm talking about next. But yeah, I guess you can kind of get the idea, so I'll go ahead and sit you down right there. So, oh boy! Yeah, I guess it makes sense to start off this episode in a fancy sort of manner for sure. So yeah, I guess nevertheless, we're back at it once again with, of course, another cosplay that I've recently completed not too long ago that I'm ready to show off in, of course, this episode of this show. So yeah, and of course, if you may recall, pretty much ever since I actually did completing one cosplay of mine that I talked about in the previous episode, which is, of course, my Ballerina Ruby Rose cosplay. I guess to help fill in the void, of course, another Ruby character that I'm currently finishing up a ballet version of for one of my next cosplays. I guess it makes sense for this episode that we should get ourselves in with, of course, another cosplay of mine that I've recently completed in the meantime. And surprisingly enough, it's been a long time coming, so yeah, I guess since after many years, for sure, I think we're back to, of course, doing pretty much a male cosplay after a long time, for sure, or at least in this case, me cosplaying as a male character in anime, So yeah, it's been a long while since I've actually done one of those for sure, and I think it makes sense for this one for sure to be the center point, and of course exactly that. So yeah, with that being said, I think we might as well get ourselves in and pretty much get out my inner host for sure. So So yeah, and if you know exactly what I'm talking about, pretty much a lot of you fangirls have been waiting for me to do this one for some time, and trust me, I've been waiting to do this for a long time as well, so I think it makes sense to actually pretty much show off my newest cosplay that I actually got, which I guess this image right here will give you the main idea. So yeah, if you can't already tell, looks like for one of my next cosplays that I'm going to be showing off in today's episode, we're officially going to be showing off Tamaki from Ouran High School Host Club. So yeah, I guess it's been a long time coming, and this is actually one cosplay that I've always wanted to do for a long time now, and of course, if anything, based on this image right here, we're finally making that happen. So yeah, I guess quite frankly, pretty much Ouran High School Host Club is actually a pretty interesting anime when you really think about it for sure, because if anything, if you go to any convention for sure that's revolving around anime for sure, you would definitely know that Ouran High School Host Club is definitely one that comes into mind for some really great cosplays for sure. So yeah, and of course, pretty much, if anything, I've been wanting to do Tamaki for a long time now, and even after I got off watching the first 6 episodes of that Sega show, all thanks to, of course, pretty much I finally get to watch it with my friend Glenori for her bachelorette party right before her wedding for sure, which was a whole lot of fun for sure. I think we're now finally making that possible for sure. So yeah, and of course, as pretty much what I've actually got right here, I've got everything lined up to finally reveal the cosplay as a whole. So again, we're going to go through this entire cosplay piece by piece to see on how it actually turns out for sure. So yeah, pretty much the same thing that I normally do on, of course, this show. So I think we might as well do exactly that. So yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and dive right into it. Alrighty then, so yeah, now that we got the introduction out of the way, we can now go ahead and reveal the cosplay piece by piece as normal, and I think we should start with, of course, the main costume for starters, or I guess in this case, the base of course, pretty much the main costume. So yeah, I guess for starters, I've actually got this wonderful code that I actually got right here to finally get things started for sure. And quite frankly enough, this actually serves as, of course, a part of the uniform for sure for the Ouran High School in the anime. And I gotta say, they really actually did an incredible job with, of course, this code right here for sure. To which, by the way, I actually got this straight off of Amazon for sure, which I will admit, based on the listing, it actually does look quite amazing for sure, exactly on how I would picture for, of course, that Sega cosplay for sure. So yeah, and I guess if anything, from, of course, the code itself being in this nice light blue color for sure, to even the nice patched up symbol of course, the Ouran High School pretty much patched onto it for sure, it actually does make it look like you actually are wearing the part of the actual uniform from, of course, the anime. So yeah, I guess if anything, the main code itself actually is quite nice, I will have to say, and it really does make it quite nice, and the best part about it is that it even comes with a tie. So yeah, I guess if anything, pretty much if you actually get this off of Amazon, you won't be expecting to get these two alongside the pair of pants and a belt, and of course pretty much a shirt to match with this outfit. That I think those are the ones that you get separately for sure, to which I'll definitely dabble into later on for sure. But I guess the coat and the tie is, of course, pretty much what you get for sure, as a really good start for sure. And of course, aside from the coat, I will have to say the tie itself really is quite nice for sure. And of course, bear in mind, this is something I need to work out on by myself to really make it look nice for sure. pretty much almost kind of similar to right around a couple of years ago when I showed off my Kanye cosplay that I did cover a couple of years ago on this show for sure, but I still think it actually works quite well, and it really would help deliver the cosplay quite well for sure. So yeah, I guess despite all of that, I do think the coat and the tie is actually a really good start to what I need to do for, of course, pretty much for this cosplay for sure. And I really love the way he actually turned out for sure. So yeah. Alrighty then, so yeah, now that I've actually got those two out of the way, I think we might as well fill in the void for the rest of the cosplay that we actually got. So yeah, I guess for this case, I guess pretty much of anything, pretty much for this cosplay, it does require you to get a set of course, dress pants and a dress shirt for sure, to which thankfully I actually do have right here for sure, to which yeah, since I did mention my friend Glenori for sure, right? That's another thing I should mention for sure, the shirt and the pants that I actually got right here. I've actually worn for, of course, her wedding that I've actually attended to a few months ago for sure, which was a whole lot of fun. I'm really happy for my friend and, of course, her husband for sure. So I guess since after the wedding, I've actually pretty much settled on, of course, reusing the shirts and the pants that I actually got to really help match the uniform in its entirety for sure. And I will have to say these two that I actually got right here really does help out in such a way to really help make this cosplay stand out quite well for sure. And that's another thing I should mention, I guess, aside from those two. I've also decided to reuse this belt that I actually got also for the shirt and the pants that I wore during Glenori's wedding for sure. And let me tell you, this actually does work quite well. And of course, as usual, I pretty much have to go for a white shirt that I have to wear underneath the cosplay, to which, yeah, thankfully that does help for sure. And I really do think these are actually made to a good use for sure to really help make this cosplay stand out. And of course, pretty much another thing I should mention is, of course, I do have some really nice, pretty much some nice black socks for sure that yeah, quite frankly, I think really does help make the cosplay stand out quite well for sure, because, yeah, I guess aside from, of course, dress pants, a dress shirt and stuff, kind of makes sense to go for dress socks for sure to really make it stand out quite well. And I've already got tons of those hands down, so I guess needless to say, for something quite fancy for sure, I think these would actually be a really big help for sure. So yeah, I guess quite frankly, nothing much else I do need to say about all those hands down. I think give it to some of the wedding attire that I currently got for sure. I think those will definitely come in handy for, of course, this cosplay for sure. So yeah. Alrighty then, so yeah, now that I got all those out of the way, and oh yeah, there's one other thing I should also mention for sure in regards to this cosplay, and that being, of course, these shoes for sure. Now, I made no secret that pretty much of anything, if you have seen my past cosplays for sure that I've covered on this show, you would definitely know I've actually reused these pairs of shoes that I actually got for sure. Yeah, like, of course, going from, of course, my tuxedo mask cosplay to, of course, where I am with, of course, my Kanye cosplay for sure. So yeah, I've actually reused these shoes a whole lot for sure, and I guess it is no secret for Tamaki for sure. I really do think these pairs of shoes that I actually got right here is really hitting the mark, of course, what I'm hoping for with this character to make him stand out quite well for sure. So yeah, I guess needless to say, I think these shoes will actually be quite useful for sure for, of course, this cosplay in its entirety. And oh yeah, that's another thing I should mention, the rose that pretty much I showed off at the beginning of this episode. that's another thing I'm hoping to reuse later on for, of course, Tamaki for sure. And I know that's saying a whole lot because I've actually used this for my tuxedo mask cosplay that I did show off some time ago for sure. But I do think, pretty much for the case of Tamaki, I do think a fake rose like this might actually be useful for, of course, this one for sure. And yeah, I really do think it might actually help out in such a way to really make it stand out, to make Tamaki all the more charming for sure. So yeah, I think it's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. So I guess for this and the shoes that I actually got, I think it really does show on exactly that. Alrighty then, so yeah, I guess already got those taken care of. But last, but certainly not the least, we have to mention the wig for sure. So yeah, I have, of course, got this really nice blonde wig that I actually got, also straight off of Amazon, alongside the coat and the tie for sure. That I really do think actually does help pretty much stand out for, of course, this cosplay for sure. And just to help avoid any confusion with, of course, plenty of my other blonde wigs that I actually got, I actually wrote the character's name down with the Sharpie on the bag to really help out for sure. And yeah, I guess stepping aside from all that, the wig that I actually got is, of course, really nice for sure, and is exactly what I actually wanted for, of course, this cosplay. Even shaping it out to get where I need to be for sure is really giving the hang, I said, cosplay with the pretty much with a massive pop just like that. And the one thing I also do love about it is that it even comes with, of course, a really nice wig cap to go along with it for sure. So yeah, that I will have to say is absolutely amazing for sure. I'm really glad that's included in for sure. But yeah, if you actually have seen this wig with the cosplay itself, you would definitely know hands down that this actually looks really incredible for sure. So yeah. And so yeah, I guess with everything that I've actually showed off for sure, that's pretty much everything revolving around my Tamaki cosplay for sure. So yeah, I think with everything that I've actually got laid out for sure, yeah, a good majority of it I've actually reused from other events that I've actually attended to for sure. But the rest actually really does help make the cosplay stand out quite well, and actually pretty much help serve the purpose for one of the characters from Ouran High School Host Club. So yeah, I guess needless to say, I think it really does pretty much stand out quite well. So yeah, I guess I know this whole list of course, the stuff that I got is rather short for sure, but hey, I think it does show, of course, what exactly I'm going for with, of course, this one. But we can't end it off right there. Oh, no. We might as well pretty much have me in the entire cosplay as a whole to let you see for yourself and see if it actually turned out quite well. So yeah, that's of course exactly what we're gonna do, hands down. So yeah, I guess with that being said, let's go ahead and get myself into this cosplay right about now. That's interesting. I don't know how my fake rose actually magically appeared for sure, but alright, yeah, I guess the hang snap can actually do anything for sure. So yeah, I'll set you down aside. So yeah, I guess with what you're seeing right here, I'm now officially in, of course, my Tamaki cosplay for sure. And yeah, I will have to say right now, I actually look absolutely amazing in this one for sure. Everything from what I've actually seen, I think I really nailed this cosplay right to perfection for sure. And yeah, I actually do look nice as the pretty much the current president of the host club, if I do say so myself. So yeah, I guess with what I'm actually seeing right here, I'm really digging, of course, pretty much the main uniform from what I've actually seen, and I think with, of course, my dress shirt and pants I currently got on, it really does help blend in with, of course, the tie and the coat as part of my uniform for sure. Yeah, almost like a little something out of course, the anime, which I really do admire on that front for sure. So yeah, I guess with, of course, what I've actually seen, I really do admire, of course, pretty much on how this this outfit turned out for sure. And even the wig, I will have to say, actually does look quite nice for sure, almost matching Tamaki's hair for sure. And I gotta admit, pretty much the wig cap that I got on actually does help serve the purpose. And I will admit, I think just by putting it on, it almost does kind of look like I'm wearing a good old-fashioned ball cap for sure, to which I guess it's no big surprise, of course, that front, but I still think it actually works well to tie into, of course, the wig that you're seeing right here, not just from the front, but also a little bit on the sides. And if I turn around onto the back, yeah, you'll definitely see right here for sure. So yeah, I guess from what I've actually seen by far, I do think this cosplay really turned out quite well for sure. And I mean, in all honesty, I am glad I finally got around to of course, do this cosplay for sure. And I'm really impressed, of course, the final result for sure. Everything from, of course, getting the coat and the tie and even the wig online, to even reusing some stuff that I've actually used previously from, of course, some of my previous cosplays to, of course, pretty much some attire that I wore at a wedding several months ago for sure. Yeah, I think it all, I think it definitely comes full circle to really make this cosplay stand out quite well for sure. And I'm impressed with the final result for sure. So yeah, I guess in all honesty, I am glad I finally got Tamaki done for sure. And I will have to say, this is definitely a really great comeback to, of course, me doing me cosplaying as male characters for sure, since after the last ones that I've done is, of course, nothing but me in dresses for sure. And don't worry, I will do more for sure. So I think it's actually a really great way to, you know, help mix things up a bit for sure. Like, sometimes I would actually cosplay as a male character, sometimes I'll do a gender bend version of a female character, to even at some point where I'll cosplay as an actual female character for sure. So I think, if anything, it's a really great way to mix things up a bit for sure. And I guess, if anything, for the case of Tamaki, I think it's actually a really great way to return to my roots for sure. So yeah, and I guess in all honesty, I am really impressed with how well this cosplay turned out for sure. And I know that's saying a whole lot, seeing of how I did get out seeing the first 6 episodes of Ouran High School Host Club. I do hope to check out more of the series later on for sure. And yeah, and I guess needless to say, I'm really excited to for the date to finally come for me to plan on wearing this for a future convention that'll come around later on. And I mean, all honesty, I think it'll be really awesome to pretty much have me put together like pretty much our own Ouran High School Host Club cosplay group for sure. Yeah, like maybe do something for like a photo shoot, or maybe do like a host club panel for sure. But that'll be figured out later on down the road. But for now, I'm really impressed with me finally getting around to cosplaying Tamaki for sure. I definitely do think this is brilliantly well done for sure, and I am really impressed with the final result for sure. So yeah, I think it's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. I really love this cosplay in its entirety, and trust me, I think with me in this entire attire for sure, I think he is worthy enough for you to finally exclaim, "Kiss, kiss, fall in love." Which is actually quite fitting, because it is one of the main lyrics, and of course, the opening to Ouran High School Host Club. But yeah, you kind of get the idea, of course, that front. So yeah, and I guess on that, that'll pretty much do exactly that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode, and by all means, let me know what you thought about it, as well as, of course, me and this cosplay down in the comments down below. I'd be quite curious to see what you guys think of this one for sure, so yeah, that's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode, and well, I guess I've already got one more cosplay that I'm currently finishing up for sure that I do hope to cover in, of course, the next episode for sure. And it does have a bit of a connection with, of course, what I've talked about in the previous episode for sure, but we'll have to wait and see, of course, that front for sure. But I guess until that happens, now if you'll excuse me, I guess I might as well charm some people with me holding this rose for sure. And moreover, much like the character himself, I have myself a host club to attend to. So yeah, I guess right up until the next episode, and probably by the time I get back from Retro Game Con coming up right around this weekend, by the time this episode goes live, all I can say in the meantime is thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you lovely, lovely people in the next episode. So yeah, salutations everybody, and take care. Special thanks to all of my supporters on Patreon for making today's video possible, including my top tier supporters for this month, VD. So if you want to be like these guys and show your support to us, then go to patreon.com/AckleyTackTV to pledge now, do so, and get some awesome rewards within your budget. Hey guys, this is AckleyTack4427 here. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Feel free to like, comment, and share if you enjoy what you're seeing. If you like what you see here and want to see more videos coming up, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and switch on the notification bell to get notifications, and select all notifications to be notified for when we post a new video. And don't forget to switch on notifications on your phone as well. Also, don't forget to check out my second channel and our 2-member channel with Sam the Thomas Fan 1, SamAttack4427TheThomasFan1 Productions, for plenty more content you can't find on here. You can check both of our channels out with the links or by our handles provided on screen. Feel free to shoot me an email with my email address provided, backley95@hotmail.com, if you want to ask me a question, want to collab with me for a project you've got in the works, or if you want to book me to be featured for a convention coming up. Follow me on my social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos, as well as plenty of others I've got with my handles provided, as well as the links down in the description box below. Also, don't forget to follow me on TikTok for other videos I've got aside from the ones I've posted on YouTube, and on Twitch for any future live streams I've got coming up soon, as well as join our official Discord server to see what we've provided. If you wish to show your support to me, then feel free to check out my Patreon to get sneak peeks of my videos coming up before they go up online, as well as getting access to updates and playing more, in addition to getting some awesome rewards within your budget. Also, don't forget to check out and show your support to me on my wishlist on Amazon, and even supporting me at streamlabs.com/AckleyTackTV/tip that you can find in the description box below, as well as on my Twitch page. And in case you can't find any of the links that are provided, then not to worry about a thing. All the links and stuff are also provided on my link tree that you can also find in the description box below, as well as a few selected number of my social media pages. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be sure to see you in the next video. Take care.